Hey, my magic superstars. This is Miss Magic, aka Malika, aka Miss Magic. As you see today, we are about to color some weave, or we're going to lift some weave. My client is getting a sew in, and of course, the hair always comes in 1B unless you get it specially colored. But I always color it because it's cheaper.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
If you watched my dollar store haul video, you saw I bought these 3 containers. Usually when I'm coloring weave, I do it a certain way. I've been trying out different ways to color the weave. So today is going to be a new way, so I'm praying it turns out right, but I'm pretty sure it will. So I bought 3 containers to do each bundle at one time. What I did was these containers had I'll show you, has a rubber bottom, and I'm gonna line it with aluminum because aluminum actually helps the color lift faster. So, and then I don't want this rubber to get eaten up by the dye. And I mean, it's just and it saves the plastic for another time. So it's really a triple help to that one. So, okay. So let's get started. I'm just gonna show y'all how I line these just like that. Let's take a couple of pieces of aluminum foil. Line it. Always keep your bundles separated if it's different lengths, because you don't want to forget which length is length. So I put the tags underneath each tray. This is a 16. This is a 18. And this is a 18 as well. So let's get started. Okay, so today, guys, I am just using like a regular box color to lift these up. I just need to lift them up a couple of numbers because her hair is like a light brown. So the reason why I'm using the box color is because I usually do this at the shop where a client is there and I have to speed up the process. So I usually use bleach. But I figure I'm at home now, so I can just take my time, let it sit in the color for as long as I wanted to, check the lift. And if it's not, because weave is kind of hard to lift, so if it's not lifting, I can go back in with a lightener, which I'll do. So what I'm going to do is just simply pour the color in the little containers that I bought. And we'll start combing it through like that. Turn it around, get it in there. See, I can let it sit. And I really think this was a great idea. But, you kind of, as a hairdresser, you kind of think, what can I do to simplify my job? Oh, I was supposed to lay the damn towel down. It's too late now. I just have to be very careful. I'm on my dining room table, y'all. I know I'm bogus as hell. But I will, all this stuff gonna get, my centerpieces, I'm changing all that out anyway. So I don't care. It is what it is. Try to put on, there I go, messing up. Putting on the glass. But yeah, like I was saying, as a hairstylist, you're always trying to think, well, how can I make my job easier? Or how can I, just change up the game a little bit? And I thought of this, I said, well, I could just let it soak since I'm gonna be at home, I'm not at the shop. Which I like to get my clients' hair before they come anyway. But as hairstylists, and y'all know, as hairstylists, we always wait till the last minute. Client finna come in about an hour, and we ain't colored they weave. We ain't did nothing. But luckily I got a chance to start on this before she's coming. So that's what I'm doing. And like I said, this is a new method I'm trying. I know. But I can if it doesn't lighten the way I properly want it to, because I feel like this will be healthier for the weave too. This is a good weave I use, and it usually lasts her 2 months, 2 to 3 months, with the sew-in in there, and I can I just wash and style her hair accordingly, and she usually keeps it in about 2 months. But this is going to be less harsh than just throwing on some bleach, hurrying up, and then I gotta literally she wants streaks, so tomorrow I'm gonna have to put some streaks in it anyway. But right now we're going to do this, and I'm gonna comb it through, of course, every strand. Make sure every strand get through. I'm gonna take my gloves off and put my towel back on my table because I gotta get in this hair. I gotta comb it, and dye might start splashing everywhere. But so this will probably sit, I want to say it's probably gonna sit for about 2 hours. There we go, it's better. Try to get on these wefts. See if the weft can come up. Get it all on the wefts too. Okay. So, I think this is going to be a really, really good idea. You saw it here first, people. You saw it here first, and I done told you where to go get it from. All you gotta do is go watch my last video, and you'll see where to go get this from. I'm loving this little idea. Should have been thought of this, but you know, you know better, you do better. That's all. Oh God, focus. Dang on camera, but guess what? I can't tap the camera. Sorry about that, y'all. Yes, I can. I can tap with my elbow. Elbow tap. Elbow tap. There you go. Okay. So, woo, everybody knows how permanent dye smells. Like ammonia. So I'm going to coat that. I'm going to come back in there. I'm going to get my feather comb and comb all this through. And then we're going to check on this in about 20 minutes. It's going to take a minute. But I actually see some lift already, but that's cool. Like I said, I'm only trying to lift this a couple shades, and that'll be great. You see, totally coated or whatever. This is the 18. Yeah, keep that separate. Because worst things when you're trying to do your client's weave and you don't know what length it is at. That 18 looks longer, but sometimes that's the. So I gotta keep that. These are both 18, but I swear this is longer. But that's what happens when you order weave. Sometimes it is longer, sometimes it's not. Both of these are 18s, but they're tripping. This is the 16. This is what's gonna go on top. And you can tell it's noticeably shorter. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit. And we're gonna come back in 20 minutes. And like I say, if after 20 minutes it's not lifting to where I want it to be, then I'll go back in with a little developer and some lightener, and I'll just throw that on there real quick. And that way, once you throw the lightener on there, it like goes like lightning speed. So yeah, we'll check back in a minute. Okay guys, I checked it after 20 minutes, And it's definitely lifting to what I want. I don't know if you all can see the difference. If you can see it, it's definitely like 2 shades lighter. I don't know. You can see it. Probably, yeah. See that? Can you see it? I don't know if y'all can see that. But I can. I'm trying to think. Do I want to go lighter? No, that's about right. I think we're going to go ahead and rinse it out. It looks nice. No. Because one thing about color, everybody knows this, is that it looks lighter when wet. No, it looks lighter when dry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, so you see, it's lightening up. It's looking good. Very good, actually. I think I'm going to let it go for about 20 more minutes. And then after 20 minutes, I'm going to definitely rinse it out. So we'll leave our glove right there. That's the 16. This is that other 18. And I didn't even have to look at the other 18. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it in for like 20. I'm going to set the timer for 20 more minutes. It's definitely looking great. 20 more minutes. After that, it's getting rinsed out. Because like I said, tomorrow I have to go in at the shop. And I have to streak it with some blonde streaks. So she has blonde streaks in her hair. She is going to have a leave out. A 3-part leave out. Because she wants to do a versatile weave. So I got to make sure that that's together. Okay, 20 more minutes. Okay, so I have definitely lifted it. The 2 shades that I wanted it. It's not really coming across on video, but it's definitely lifted. You can't really see that it's lifted, but it's definitely lifted. 2 shades, looks nice. I'm going to neutralize it, and then I'm going to co-wash it. That'll put the moisture back in the hair. Do all 3 bundles. So that worked out. Looks great. Like I said, it's not really... Well, it might be transferring. I just can't tell. I'm looking at the camera. And then I'm looking at the weave. And I'm like, okay. But I can definitely see that it's lifted. And like I said, this is a healthier option. Always rinse the weave in cool water. Not hot, never hot, just cool. Get the moisture back in there. And tomorrow, I'm going to go back in and give it some highlights. Just a few, like light brown. Not blonde, but light brown highlights. Almost blonde. Like I said, you gotta rinse all of the color out of here. Make sure there's none left so it won't over process, and that weave will last your client. And like I said, this weave lasts anywhere from 2 to 3 months with proper weave care maintenance, meaning your client must come every 2 weeks to get their hair washed, conditioned, and maintained. If you have anybody that you put a sew-in in, if they're gone for longer than 2 weeks, then to me, there's no way you can maintain their weave because you don't know what the heck they're doing. As a stylist, you have to be the one to maintain their weave. And I demand that of my clients who buy weave from me, because I guarantee the weave that they buy from me. I guarantee it for 2 months, but they must come bi-weekly to get their weave maintained. If they do not come bi-weekly, I will not guarantee it. Period. Okay, guys, quickly before I go to work, this is the one of the bundles that I colored yesterday, and I'm very happy because this is definitely the color that I colored her hair. The roots are still kind of damp, so as it dries, it lightens up. I'm going to go into the shop today and streak some blonde streaks in it. Well, not blonde, but dark blonde, light brown streaks, because that's what she has also. But this is definitely to color her hair. That's one of the bundles. This is still kind of wet. Like I said, as it dries, it'll definitely, this is more dry, it'll turn into that. Yep, I'm happy. That is definitely what I was going for. So if you like that method that I use, try it. Let me know how it goes. Or if you got another method that you do, let me know about that too. But go check. Yeah, I like it. I'm good. Also, guys, when I transport my weave, I put them on these hangers. It makes it easy to transport the hair to the shop, and then I don't have to worry about the hair getting tangled or mashed up or whatever. And just put it in the back of your car on the hanger part, and you can get it to work or get it to wherever you need to go easily. So, yep, that's what I do. Okay, so I'm at the shop and I'm about to do the highlights on the bundles that I colored earlier. I've already did one. I'm only going to do the top 2 layers of the bundles. So I'm going to show you how I do that in just a minute. Using all of a package of 7 stages powder lightning with a 4-ounce bottle of 50-ounce developer. And then I'll show you how I did. I already done the first bundle. Okay, so first I start by taking the bundle that I colored earlier. Get a flat surface, get a towel. Always wear gloves. Like I say, I mix the 50 developer with the 7 stage. And what I do, take it off of the hanger. For streaks, for lighter streaks, it's already colored. I usually will just have the bundle folded in quarters, sometimes in half if I have a longer space. And basically, like you're painting or pasting, just I do long streaks where I think I want the streaks. Then thin, because it's going to thicken out. Wherever you think you want to do the streaks. She doesn't need too many, and like I said, this has to be turned over, so you don't want to put too many in one spot. So then it looks like this, and then what I'll do is I'll take a heat protector comb and just kind of rake it in the spots, and that'll just create the streak effect. Just as simple as that. Longer hair, you're gonna need a longer, so it go all the way to the ends. Yeah, just like that. I'm foggy. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so as you can see, I don't know how much got fogged up, but you just take the streaks down and just use a fine tooth comb and just comb it. Then once you've done one side, you can let this sit for a little bit if you wanted to. You don't have to. Just basically turn it over and try to go in the opposite lines where you streaked it on the other side, so you won't get it big clumps. Then you just do the same thing where you think you want your streaks. Just streak it. I use an applicator bottle, and that way it's easy to do the streaks. You can position them where you want them. And that's it. Lots is lots. So, same thing you did on the other side. Kind of comb it. Comb it. Comb it all the way to the end. Comb it all the way to the end. Okay. And so then, once you do that, like I mentioned yesterday, when you deal with bleach, the process is kind of fast. So you want to keep it moving, So now what I do is I roll the weave very carefully so you won't get the streaks all over the place. Very carefully, like this, back in the bundle. And all I do is fold it over. Then I put it in a plastic baggie. And I'm going to process this under a hooded dryer. I'll show y'all what I do. I'm gonna process this under a hooded dryer for as long as I want to, for however light I want it to come up. You just keep going back to your baggies and you watching them. What I will tell you is that this under the dryer, even if it's not under the dryer, make sure if you're getting this on your hands, rinse it off immediately because it will burn your fingers. You will. This bleach stops active. Water stops the bleach activation. So if you feel your fingertips burning or you dropped it on your arm, hurry up and rinse it with water and you'll be okay. But you are going to feel a burn. I mean, the burn is through your soul. If anybody knows or has done a bleach application and got it on their finger, they know this is a badass burn. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it under the dryer. So this is the first bundle that I put under there, and it's starting to lift already. I'm going to put the second bundle in underneath there. And like I say, you just keep watching it because it processes pretty quickly. So I'll come back in about 2 to 3 minutes and then check on it because I don't want it to get too light. I just need to get a little bit lighter than the hair. So this is the finished product of the weave that I colored. I think it came out very nice. These are like the blonde streaks that I put in the color. And this is the original color that I colored it. Yes, there still are some brown spots in there, but it'll mix in with the sewing, and it'll just look like I streaked three different colors in here. It's going to be beautiful. So now on to the sew. Okay guys, this is my beautiful client, and as I said, I got the color precisely right, and we're about to start the sew in. Okay, so before you all get relaxed and watch this sew in, I need you to pause the video right now. I will wait. I need you to go subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. You can comment about how this is going or whatever you want to. So go ahead and pause it now and subscribe. Okay, you did it? All right, now that you're subscribed, sit back, relax, and watch this sew in. Okay, guys, like I said, she not only has her leave out, she has all her parameters out, which is the back, the sides, and the top part so that she can pull it up in a ponytail if she like. This is called a versatile sew-in. And like I said, she's going out of town in a couple of weeks. So right now she's just going to put mousse in it every day and wear it in its natural state. And then that way when I go out of town, it'll be freshly curled and it'll still be like the hair is new. So all I'm doing is flat ironing her leave out so that it can blend in with the weave. And then I'll put a little edge control in and she can go about her way. And I already told her just put light mousse in it every day or every couple of days because you are wearing it in its natural state and you don't want to put too much product in because when she comes back, I'm not going to wash her whole weave. I'm just going to like lightly wash it. Yeah, so guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. Please subscribe and hit the notification because I will be posting me curling this hair either tonight or tomorrow, and you won't want to miss it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye. And as y'all see, the color blended in perfectly. Because I did all this at home and I talked to them. So, but as you all can see, what I showed y'all, the color blended in perfectly. I lifted it up to the color that was her hair that I dyed it first, and then I streaked the hair the color of her streaks, and it's perfect. It is perfect. Yes, it is. She'll be back to get curls today. We just gonna chill out with the natural Brazilian look. Alrighty. Say hi, Trees.